The nation is marking the 18th anniversary of the September 11th attacks today. Nearly 3,000 people were killed in coordinated attacks in New York, the Pentagon, and Shanksville, Pennsylvania. More have since died following exposure to debris and toxins from the Twin Towers. We're going to tell you a little bit more here in just a little bit about how local first responders are also marking the day. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. We're just getting started with your nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. New this morning, a Moorhead man is waking up in jail after a short standoff on the north side. Police say it started with a domestic disturbance in North Moorhead last night around 9. Officers spotted the suspect walking across the 15th Avenue Bridge into Fargo. When they approached the man in the parking lot of Jack Williams Stadium, they say he pulled a knife and took off running. Officers from Fargo PD, Clay County Sheriff's Office, and the Minnesota State Patrol swarmed the area and arrested him after about 10 minutes. They arrested 32-year-old William Baker. He's in the Cass County Jail for felony terrorizing and preventing arrest. Also new this morning, a man is facing a drunk driving charge after police say he crashed his car into a building twice. Polk County deputies were sent on a report of a car that hit a convenience store and drove away yesterday morning. That happened in Fertile. A second call came in a short time later saying the vehicle was back and had hit the building again. Deputies arrested Benjamin Brandt of Fertile for DWI and driving after revocation. They say damage on Brandt's car matched damage on the building. It's now 8 minutes before 7. Let's get a check of our storm team forecast with Lisa Green.
Good morning. Today we are starting off with some cloud cover, and in addition to that, some spotty areas of rain too. Most of us on the dry side. There's some sprinkles over to the east around Bemidji, and then up by Devil's Lake, that's where we've been focused for showers that have been impacting that area, stretching all the way back to Minot. You can see that rain in Benson County, just east of the Maddock area, some of the heavier rain falling with this. Just steady at this point in time, not super heavy, but it is moving to the east-northeast. So in Devil's Lake, you may see some of this impact your morning drive. You might want to grab that umbrella this morning, especially because there's more where that came from. You can see there's a larger area of rain just to your west, and that might impact you. Now, I've expanded the view and gone back 9 hours on our loop here because Sioux Falls got hit hard by severe weather last night. In fact, a reported tornado in town in Sioux Falls that caused some damage there. So we lucked out. We missed on that severe weather. It moved well south of us, and we'll continue to see that system really move on and not impact us for today. So we dodged that rain, but we've got more coming our way in the forecast. Right now, 50s, 56 in Fargo, 55 in Grand Forks. Winds are coming in generally out of the northeast, 5 to 15 miles per hour right now. In your hour-by-hour planner, that rain will be kind of dwindling in the Devil's Lake area over the next couple of hours, and we'll end up with some mostly cloudy skies, maybe a break or two in there where we get to see a little sunshine peek through, but overall a mostly cloudy day. So temperatures this afternoon, some mid-50s to some mid-60s essentially for your highs, with a little wind at times gusting to 20 miles per hour. Heading into tonight should be a quiet evening, but we're going to see that next system build in overnight, starting in the south and then continuing into the day tomorrow. We're looking at another round of some heavy rain potentially that could add up to another round of 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. Here's a look at our latest estimated rainfall through tomorrow and into Friday morning as this system starts to clear. Anywhere in yellow, that's where we're estimated at an inch of rain or more potentially. So something to keep in mind as you're planning ahead for the next few days. Things start to clear out on Friday, and then the weekend we really improve just in time. We'll see some 70s, some sunshine, and we build off of that. We may even see 80 again to start off next week. And now for a look at traffic, here's Devin Fry with the Valley Today's Traffic on the Move.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, Red River Valley. We're on 52nd Avenue. Now, this isn't one of the areas where the traffic flow has been super heavy. However, it is an area that has had known construction woes, and those are continuing. So that is something that's going to be impacting your morning commute. Now, like I said, this isn't one of the areas with the heavy overall traffic flows, but some areas are, such as 45th Street, the westbound lanes of I-94 and the northbound lanes of I-29 have all been looking very busy this morning. We're going to try to get a look at what I-29 is looking at right now. However, if this morning's any indicator, the northbound lanes have been very busy. Southbound lanes have been fairly wide open. So good news if you're taking the south lane on your lower commute. Now, the cloud cover is starting to break up a little bit, so the visibility is starting to get a little better here. However, there are still a lot of people driving around without headlights on, and the visibility is not nearly good enough for that yet, so please put your headlights on. We're going to keep checking out the roadways, but for now, for your traffic on the move, I'm Devin Fry.
She's gone from the classroom they used to share, but the kids at Euland Hitterdal are doing right by Olivia Mortensen this homecoming week. The 17-year-old died in a June car crash, but she's being celebrated as this year's homecoming queen. Her mother and sisters accepted the crown at coronation Monday night in Olivia's honor. The school principal tells us it was a very emotional night and not a memorial, but a celebration of Olivia's life. A Minnesota woman is charged with manslaughter after authorities say she locked her 8-year-old son in a cold garage overnight, leading to his death. She's charged in connection with the boy's death in Brooklyn Park in February 2018, when the outside temperature at the time was in the negative single digits. Court documents say the woman denies the accusation, but a sibling told a foster parent later that the boy was ordered to sit in the garage. A Horace man is accused of assaulting a woman and threatening her with a gun. Ryan Hegel is charged with terrorizing with a dangerous weapon and domestic violence. The victim told police that she and Hegel got into an argument after getting home from the bars on Saturday, and it turned physical. Hegel is accused of holding the woman in a chokehold from behind with a gun to her head. A 57-year-old Fergus Falls man is accused of soliciting sexual acts from a minor. Police say the incident happened last Friday at the Fergus Falls Library. Brian Sethry was taken to the Otter Tail County Jail, but has since been released. Authorities in Duluth say they've recovered new evidence in a fire that destroyed a historic synagogue, but police are not giving details. They are also not saying if they think foul play was involved in the fire early Monday in downtown Duluth. Investigators are reviewing hundreds of hours of surveillance tape from nearby homes and businesses, and they're also looking for witnesses. Fargo public school officials say vaping is a growing concern in our area, particularly at the high school level. Fargo North Principal Andy Dolan says vaping is a serious offense, and in fact, he says it's illegal on school property. He says if they find a kid vaping, that they will file a police report, and he says according to school rules, that student could also be suspended. Dolan says after seeing an increase over the past year, schools are stepping up to educate students about the dangers of vaping.
What we're really concerned about, though, is that with anything that's chemical-wise you're putting into your body, you're at that stage where your brain's developing, your body's developing, and so you don't want to infringe on that development.
Staff members have been educated about what different vaping devices look like as well to better control the issue. Dolan says they plan to send out a video to parents this week as well about vaping, so parents can better identify vaping materials that might be in their children's backpack or bedroom. Some people in a West Fargo neighborhood say they were scared when they found a man they did not know standing in their homes Saturday night. 21-year-old Jacob King is charged with several counts of criminal trespass after allegedly stopping at least 3 homes, entering 2 of them and banging on another's window. King reached out to us saying he wants to apologize to the families involved. One man was in his kitchen when King came in and tried to crash on his couch.
I said, "Get the F out," is what I said to him. And he got up and said, "Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad or offend you," and trying to shake my hand. I'm like, "No, just get out."
In an email, King's mom tells us that her son spent the day tailgating and drank way too much, was dropped off at the wrong house, and says he was not looking to harm anyone. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question, 50% said they would spend their lunchtime doing this. This sounds nice. Just sneak out of the office and listen to some music. Remember, you can play along by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page.
Well, today we've got mostly cloudy skies. Might want to stay indoors and listen to some music to cheer you up. It's a little gray out there. More rain returns late tonight and tomorrow.
Remember, the Valley Today rolls on. You can join us right now for more live up-to-the-minute news and weather.